What is up, guys? Today we are back with a brand new Pokemon Go countdown video. Today we are going to be talking about the Silph Road, what it is, and why it's awesome. Let's get right into it. So, the Silph Road is basically just a play on the Silk Road, which was famous for being a drug smuggling, hand-to-hand passing sort of thing. Obviously, it's not going to be nearly that illegal, I would hope. So, if you haven't heard of the Silph Road before, basically it's going to be trainer-to-trainer trading all the way across the US and across the world. Primarily the US right now seems to be mapped out, but I'm sure that all around the world is going to be eventually mapped out in an elaborate trade route. Basically, it's composed of people that are able to go to certain locations and back on a frequent basis, so they can commit to being able to pick up certain Pokemon in that area around certain times on a relatively regular basis, which means that they can transport that Pokemon to you anywhere around the world for a fee. So as far as how the currency system or fees are going to actually work, we don't really know yet. Obviously, it's going to depend on how intense the whole traveling thing is going to be, how intense it really needs to be to get one Pokemon that you really want to you, but it is going to be some sort of paid compensation, whether that's currency that you can use to redeem for your own Pokemon or actual monetary currency. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work yet, but I think there are plans for a currency system in itself that'll revolve around itself. So it's definitely going to be something pretty elaborate and really involve everyone around the world. So I initially came across this when they posted about it in the Pokemon Go subreddit, and I thought it was a really neat idea. I actually have followed this for quite a while now because I think it's such a cool idea that it just might explode right after the release of this game. I feel like there are so many people that go back and forth from certain locations just on a really regular basis that they can dedicate themselves to picking up a couple Pokemon from so-and-so here and there on just a relatively regular basis, as well as regular as it is they're going back and forth from the location, they'll be able to pick up Pokemon as well. So this gives the opportunity to players that might not be able to travel, players that might not be able to get their favorite Pokemon, to get their Pokemon for a small fee. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to be regulated, to be completely honest. There's been a lot of ideas tossed up about having some sort of identification for proving who you are and exactly how many trades you've had, or that you're just affiliated with it. There's been a lot of phone case designs and everything thrown around, and there are lots of logos that have been made actually for it as well. One of them is in the title right now. It was actually a modified one I thought was pretty cool. So props to the Redditor that came up with that. I'll link him in the description below. But it was a really, really neat idea overall, and I've been following it for a little while. So basically what I've gained from this is that we're not going to be screwed if our favorite Pokemon is all the way around the world. So for example, just a crazy example, right? If like Jellicent's just in like, I don't even know, like Europe or Japan or something, just some like location I'm obviously not able to get to, like I could still get my hands on a Jellicent for a fee. I mean, I could still get it. So overall, I'm pretty excited for this idea. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this, because I know a lot of you are against the idea of having monetary value assigned to each Pokemon, and that you guys really want it to be a self-fulfilling system of trade, where you really only can trade within the game. Obviously, that's not going to happen, especially with this sort of idea, but I do want to hear you guys' opinions, so let me know what you think. That is going to be about it for this one, guys. If you want to see more information on the Silph Road, check out the subreddit community for it. There's tons of information that I really don't want to get into here because it's all technical and everything, and I just want to keep this lighthearted, quick, and fun, just sort of with a speculative or news-oriented feel. But I really don't want to get in depth with it quite yet because we don't know how it's going to work out yet. But there is a lot of work that has went into this so far, so I definitely think you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you're a fan of Pokemon Go and you haven't checked it out already. But that's going to be about it for this one, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a fantastic day. Till then, peace.